Doubles and Coffee, Colin Butt and Keith Rowley boasting 2024 is the year of the property tax for you, the residential owners. Not for the big business, not for the big industries. No, for you, the residents of Trinidad and Tobago, to pay more tax for Keith Rowley and his recusal teams, to pay more rental to ministers, to pay more financiers, to give contracts out without procurement, to sell your assets, to do what they want with your money, because Keith Rowley controls every cent of your dollars. But then on top of that, they come to tell you about deferral, that elderly people, citizens on pension, would not have to pay property tax, and they could defer it, so that you, the younger generation, after your parents have worked hard, put blood and sweat and tears into a property, to hand it to you free of encumbrance, to give you a head start in your life with their grandchildren, their great-grandchildren. The PNM is going to say that before you touch that property, you have to pay off all the back property tax, the PNM property tax that they are assessing and telling you how much your mother house, your father house would have rented for had they rented it, even though they didn't rent it. And if you can't pay the 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, 25 years, 30 years deferral that your elderly parents got, then your property will be seized by the government and put to auction. Who are the ones who have money? Who would have advance notice about auction? Who would be there waiting to buy up your properties wherever it exists in Trinidad and Tobago? The ones who have cash, the ones who have liquidity, the ones who have money. That is the plan of the PNM. If you remember from 1990 coming forward, there was a poor person, not so rich, a normal middle-class person who's a PNM and got in charge of properties. And over that period, as elderly people were unable to pay their land and building taxes, properties from Port of Spain straight down to Carnage went into the name of this family, and this family became an amazing, rich, wealthy family. That is the PNM way. So y'all get ready 2024, because you think politics is a game. Politics is not important. UNC PNM is the same. UNC is not the same. UNC says axe the tax. UNC says no tax. None of this deferral nonsense. UNC and Kamla says stop the tax. This inheritance tax, this property tax must go. 2024, unite against property tax. Rowley, Imbot, deferral, and saying that all you have a rich daughter who is a wealthy lawyer. Really? That's the norm? They're so out of touch. Get rid of the PNM. Say no to property tax.